Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to build a deck. So first you're going to need a base card, which is this card, which is generally an EX, not a full art, but generally an EX card. And then you need, of course, the basic version of that card, so like the first evolution of that, the first thing, you know. And then you need like 2 of those maybe. You need a couple other Pokemon, like all these are Pokemon right here. You need a couple other base Pokemon so that you don't die or whatever. You need a decent amount of energies. As you can see here, I got a whole bunch of energies. You need a bunch of trainer cards, like there's a bunch that draw cards that collect energies from your discard pile, or like that search your Pokemon for your deck or whatever. And then so generally a deck of Pokemon cards is 60 cards, and you want a decent amount of Pokemon with some evolutions. You don't want like a lot of evolutions because you have a certain amount of energy. You want a decent amount of energy, so like a lot of pro decks won't have too much energy, but for this deck it's a starter deck. But it's just an example. 60 card decks are very important, and if you can't fill that full 60 cards, you fill it with energies. Then, so here are some other cards that aren't in this area because I couldn't fit it on screen. And there's just a couple of trainer cards. Potion cards are very helpful. And so a bunch of trainer cards like this. Switch is a good trainer card as well because it switches your bench Pokemon with another one. It switches your active Pokemon with another one of the bench Pokemon. And I will explain that in another video. But then you want a deck box, something like this, which is the thing that came with the thing. But you want a deck box that fits it. It doesn't really need to, but it's just a good thing to have. And of course, that starter Pokemon right there. And then you collect all your cards like this. Doesn't matter how you put them in because you're just going to shuffle the deck anyways. But you want to have Pokemon, energy, trainer cards, either item. I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any stadiums. Trainer, supporter, or item card. No, stadium, supporter, or item cards. And a bunch of energy. And a decent selection of Pokemon. And their evolutions, you want like maybe a quarter of their evolutions, not much. And again, a bunch of energies. Then you can grab your Pokemon, all of your Pokemon. This is just the way that I like to do it. I grab all my Pokemon, including my EX Pokemon, put it on the top, take all my trainers, and keep them like that. And you got trainers bin back, and then I put my energies on the bottom, and then all the extra cards usually go on the bottom as well if you can't, like, if you don't have 60 cards right away, and you have like a 52 card deck, then that works. You have to have 60 cards for not a tournament game, but for non-tournament games, there's different things, and it doesn't really matter. But you want a deck box, cards, and there's a couple rules with the cards. The card rules are, if you can have four cards. The maximum is 4 of the same card. So let's say I have 4 of this card. I can only have 4. I can't have 5. It's illegal. But you can have minimum of 1. Well, you can have a minimum of 0 if you don't have the card. You don't need the card. But if you have 4 of these, if you have 5 of these, you gotta take 1 of them out of your deck because you can't have more than 5 and more than 4. And there's a bunch of other different rules that I can explain, but I don't quite remember them. I'll probably be like, it'll be rules of the game. So anyways, you'll shuffle your deck in the beginning of the game. It doesn't really matter how you shuffle it. And the way that I like to play is that you search on the bottom of your deck, and you put, and so you save one of these energies, right? You save one of these energies. This is the way that I like to play with my friends. You save one of these energies, and you shuffle your deck or whatever. And just to make sure that, like, let's say it's a very, like, what if it's your best Pokemon one? What if it's, like, one of your best Pokemon? like this guy, and he's on the bottom, you can't use him, and that sucks, right? So what I do is I put the energy on the bottom, flip it over, and play my game of Pokemon. Oh my gosh. See, I didn't really shuffle it that well. And then I'll just tell all the rules in a different video. But to make it a bit longer, to make this video a bit longer, I will be doing a quick thing about the trading card game. Actually, I'll save that for another day as well. But I'm going to do a little giveaway. So, the first giveaway, Pokemon Live. And 3, 2, 1, go. Scan the code if you can. Okay, second code. And ready for the third code, we got, boom. That is the third code. To conclude this video, remember to have a deck box, a deck, 60 cards. Some people play 40 card, but that's just family rules. And remember to have fun. See you in the next video.